Hello, this is David with entry number 104142. I'm here in the apartment. I'm wearing my new sweater, which is very soft. It's wool, but it's not any kind of wool. It's a very well. With wool, there's like a lot of different types of sheep, right? There's merino, which is pretty ubiquitous at this point. There's there's a lot, and there's Shetland wool from Scotland, which I have a few sweaters in. But this is a very special wool from a goat, traditionally, and it's called from a region of, I think, Morocco, maybe, called cashmere. And um, yeah, so this wool is called cashmere, and it's extremely soft. It has to be kind of felt to be understood, but it's very very soft, and it's from a company in Japan called Uniqlo, and they were having a special on it when I was in Fukuoka over the weekend, and I decided to pick one up for myself. It's a nice kind of grapey color. It goes well with the lavender and the yellow tie. It's a really nice, really soft, really warm, very functional and expensive piece of clothing. Today was really good, but I'm going to talk about the weekend because it was better. I first off went to hike in an area called Mikuradake, and it was a kind of a pretty intense hike. It was more intense than I think either of my hiking companions believed it would be. I think it was pretty intense. So it was actually really short, but it was extremely steep, which meant that it was actually a fairly short hike in terms of its duration. It just was very intense. So it was the first like 3/4 was extremely easy. It was basically just walking upward slightly, but then we hit a section that was pretty much up like a rock like this. I don't know. It's a pretty steep angle. It wasn't 45. It was like even steeper. Not like that, but maybe like that. And they just bolted chains into the boulders essentially, and you basically had to wedge your feet in between boulders to get up. It wasn't really super awesome, but it was fun. It was challenging, and my shoes got all scuffed up and nasty, but I fixed them already. But it was just like really, really pretty intense hike at the end. A lot of chains, and when we got to the peak, the first couple peaks, it was snowing, which was pretty crazy. But it was really fun. And then on Monday, me and my friend went to Fukuoka, which is a really quite a large city. I think it's about 1.8 million people, maybe two. It's split into like three big areas: Hakata, Chuo, and Tenjin. And it's like really, really nice. It's really fun to shop, and I did some shopping. I got some outerwear, like a jacket, and I got yeah, you can't really see it, but you can see there's two bottles where there used to be one. So I got more fragrance at an Australian brand called Aesop, which I found interesting because one, uh, there were no prices listed anywhere, and two, it was a lot cheaper than the U.S. because I checked the price in the U.S. and done conversion, and it should have been about for 14,600 yen, but it was like 132 or 133 or 13,300 yen, which was kind of significant in terms of the price difference. And I paid tax, so if I had somehow gotten my tax-free status, I would have paid a lot less, which would have been really nice. But anyway, that's about it. I was very happy. I got a lot of food, got a lot of junk food in Fukuoka. I went to Solbing, which is my bingsu place. I went to ramen, which is amazing. It was really fun, really good. If you're ever in Japan, I really recommend Fukuoka. It's really kind of a hidden gem in terms of the big cities here in Japan, and not a lot of people have ever heard of it. But it's really fun. It's really fast. It's a small big city. But yeah, that was my weekend. It was really fun. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.